Alright, we are going to talk about the math of a circle. We went over it a little bit the other day in class, but we're going to do a magic circle for this, and I have the video that you guys can watch for that as well. But we are going to do 12 double crochets in the center of the magic circle. Now, while I'm doing that, I want to talk to you about circle math, crochet circle math. And basically, the taller the stitches that you have, the more you're going to want in your first round. So I like to do double crochets because they are so much easier to count than a single crochet in a circle. They're hard. The single crochets are just harder to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I need 2 more here. So I'm going to start out with 12 single crochets. I chained up 2. I'm not counting that chain. And then, so I'm going to slip stitch to close this round off. Okay. I'm going to chain up 2 here. So the math of a circle is we started with 12, so we're going to need to increase 12 every single row. What that means for the second row is we are going to increase in every single stitch. Now when you work in the round, you get these weird patches, and I am just gonna, we'll talk about it as we go, but I'm going to go into this very first space that looks like I should go into it, and I'm going to do 2 in there, and I'm going to do 2 in the next one, and I'll do that all the way around. I'm sorry if I realize I'm going fast. I'm going to increase in every single stitch here, and the increases are a lot more easy to see with double crochets. So once we get into the 3rd or 4th row, that's going to be way more important because we all lose count at some point. Alright, so as you can see, 2 in each stitch here. Okay, I feel like the first 2 rows, besides getting that magic circle to work, are pretty easy, self-explanatory. So let's see here. I'm gonna count because I feel like I could have overdid that. Okay, so I have 24, which is exactly what I need. So if we're increasing by 12, the next round should have 36. Okay, for the 3rd row, we need to end up with 36 stitches, and we can't just go and increase in every single stitch because then it'll be 48 and then it'll start to get wavy. So what we're going to do is a repetition. We're going to do a double crochet and then we're going to increase. All right, so what that looks like is we're going to do double crochet and then we're going to increase in our next space. All right, we're going to double crochet and then we're going to increase. We're going to double crochet and then we're going to increase. Double crochet and increase. So if you forget, it's easier with the double crochet to look back to see. I need to do another stitch into this one so I can make it an increase because I kind of lost where I was at. So I'm going to continue with this repetition all the way around, and I will see you for that 4th round, that 4th row, okay? Okay, so I'm at the end of row 3 and I just did my last double crochet and now I'm doing my last increase. The other thing I like about doing double crochets in circles is you can definitely tell when you've come back around to the end of the beginning of your first stitch here. So I am going to slip stitch that together, and now for the 4th round we still need to increase by 12, but we, like I said, we can't do the same repetition that we did before because that would still give us too many increases. So what we're going to do is our repetition is going to be double crochet, increase. Okay, so you'll notice that one double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then we're going to increase. Okay, so let's look at that. So now we have 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 increase. If you'll notice, there's 4 stitches in this repetition. We're in our 4th row. Okay, if you ever forget, there's different ways that you can check, and that's one of the ways that I check. All right, so I'm going to do a double crochet, and then an increase. If you get into a rhythm and you just want to count, what I do, if I know that I count to 3 and on the 3rd I increase. So I go 1, 2, 3, I increase. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and on 3 I increase. So you are going to keep doing that repetition till you finish the 4th round. Okay, I am almost done with this round. This is the 4th round, and I haven't finished my last repetition, but I have the two double crochets here, and then I need to do my increase. So and then we'll talk about what to do in each farther. So I'm gonna close this round up by slip stitching into that first stitch. Now what I would do from now on is, for every row that you want to expand and go out flat, you will want to add the number of double crochets to it. So in the 5th round it would be double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, increase. There will still be 5 stitches in each repetition if you think about it as a repetition, but you will increase on the 4th, in the 4th stitch. I'll demonstrate that, but this is how you go about every single one. So 1, I'm doing just regular double crochets, 2, 3, and then I need to increase here on the 4th one, 4. So I have 5 stitches in that repetition. It's just